time for the Suffering Podcast.
Hey, you're probably on the spectrum.
Think back in grade school and high school, there was always one or two kids where you're like, there's something different about them.
Gets frustrated very easily, takes things literally rather than being able to kind of read and inference, doesn't pick up on social cues, that kind of thing.
They were probably on the spectrum.
Some of the similar traits that I have.
That you just see things a little bit different. Not better, not worse, it's just different.
Every now and then I'll still say something weird or inappropriate and not know it. You know, just something thoughtless that'll come out.
Oh, I'm autistic, you know, and it kind of chips away, I guess, maybe at your self-worth when you hear something like that.
I was born in Manchester, but we moved fairly soon. I was about 3 years old. We moved to the south of England. I lived in Kent and Essex, and I was probably about 5 years old when my parents divorced. And from probably that point on, I was bullied in one way or another all the way through school.
Because you were a little maybe different?
Mm-hmm. It manifests uniquely with every individual.
Being different is not a bad thing.
If a teacher had stepped in, I'd have been labeled a snitch.
But back then, that was a big deal.
It wasn't one person that had the idea. It seemed to be fairly ubiquitous among the ignorant bullies that were in our school. So, and I think a lot of those left me emotionally scarred.
Was it the way you acted at all, or was it just your appearance?
Well, I think some of it is resentment too. It was an area, a time when nerds were hated and beat up on, and I was kind of smart. And so, you know, being intelligent and tall and thin and not particularly heavy built. And the kids were looking for, you know, to beat down. They were looking for someone to pass the misery on to.
You, growing up the way you did, had to learn how to cope with it somehow.
Around 10 years old, I felt, I don't know whether I cried a lot perhaps, and that at 10 years old I actually attempted to commit suicide in front of my entire class. I can't be here anymore. I'm trapped here. The only way out is death.